Training your pet can be rewarding, hilarious, and sometimes a little frustrating. But that raises one big question. Are dogs easier to train than cats? Or is that just a stereotype? In this video, we'll break down the science behind trainability, motivation, memory, communication, and instinct for both dogs and cats. We'll explore what makes each animal tick, why some behaviors are harder to teach, and what realistic expectations look like for both species. By the end, you'll know exactly which pet is technically easier to train, and why. What does trainable actually mean? Definition of trainability. Trainability is more than just performing tricks. It includes understanding human cues, desire to respond to those cues, ability to stay focused, motivation to follow through, willingness to repeat tasks, memory retention over time. Both dogs and cats can be trained, but how they learn and why they respond is very different. Dogs, natural students, evolution shaped dogs into cooperative learners. Dogs evolved from wolves, pack animals that rely on cooperation and communication. When early humans began domesticating them, they selected for dogs that were attentive, cooperative, eager to work, socially aware, responsive to humans. This makes dogs naturally inclined to follow instructions and interpret human signals. Dogs understand our communication better. Dogs are experts at reading humans. They can interpret pointing, gestures, tone of voice, body posture, emotional expression. Dogs even understand some words and can learn hundreds of cues if trained consistently. Dogs are highly motivated by social interaction. For dogs, affection is a reward. They respond well to praise, play, treats, attention. Because they're social animals, working with you is part of what they enjoy. Dogs handle repetition. Well, training requires repetition, and dogs excel at this. They don't get bored easily when working for rewards, and they're patient with step-by-step learning. Cats, independent but capable learners. Cats evolved for solo survival. Cats evolved as solitary hunters. That means they rely on themselves. They're cautious by nature. They don't need social approval. They learn by observation, not instruction. Cats aren't less intelligent. They're just less interested in being told what to do. Cats learn best when it benefits them. Cats value independence, so their motivation is different. They respond best to food rewards, environmental rewards like access to a window, play, curiosity-driven tasks, but praise alone, not effective. Cats tire of repetition. Quickly, cats dislike long, repetitive sessions. Training needs to be short, fun, rewarding, on their terms. They can be trained, but only if the experience feels worthwhile. Cats are excellent problem solvers. Cats are brilliant independent thinkers. They excel at puzzle solving, environmental learning, observational learning, self-directed exploration. This intelligence is often mistaken for stubbornness, when really, it's a different style of learning. Head-to-head comparison, focus, and attention. Dogs, naturally attentive, strong eye contact, follow cues easily, longer focus span. Cats, short bursts of focus, easily distracted, need high-value rewards, prefer self-directed actions. Winner, dogs, motivation. Dogs, motivated by praise, food, play, human approval. Cats, motivated by food, play, access to resources, not human approval. Winner, dogs, because they have more reward options. Ease of teaching cues. Dogs follow verbal cues, understand pointing, learn sequences, obey even when bored. Cats learn one-step tasks, follow simple cues, prefer actions they already enjoy, like jumping. Winner, dogs, problem solving and intelligence. Here's the twist. Cats often outperform dogs in independent problem-solving tasks. Cats excel in figuring out puzzles, adapting to new environments, manipulating objects, learning through observation. Winner, cats for independent intelligence, reliability of commands. Dogs follow commands even when tired, distracted, not in the mood. Cats require ideal conditions, motivation, short sessions, no stress. Winner, dogs. Emotional cooperation. Dogs want to work with you. Cats choose to work with you. Both are valid, but very different. Winner, dogs for enthusiasm and cooperation. What each animal is best at training. Dogs are best at obedience, commands, tricks, sports, agility, obedience trials, daily routines, assistance work, emotional support behaviors, recall training, impulse control. Dogs excel in structured training. Cats are best at target training, puzzle solving, litter training, instinctual, enrichment tasks, leash training with patience, trick training, short sessions, problem-solving challenges. Cats excel in cognitive training. Why people think cats can't be trained? Myth busting. People think cats can't be trained because they don't follow commands automatically, they don't seek human approval, they hide discomfort or confusion, they shut down when stressed. But this isn't lack of intelligence, it's independent nature. So, which pet is easier to train? The verdict. Based on cooperation, attention span, motivation variety, and response consistency, dogs are easier to train than cats, but that doesn't mean cats can't be trained. They simply require shorter sessions, food-based rewards, less repetition, more patience, realistic expectations. Cats can learn incredible things if the training method fits their personality. The real question: which pet is right for your training style? Personality match. If you enjoy structure, teamwork, and active training, dogs are a great match. If you prefer gentle, curiosity-driven teaching, cats offer unique and rewarding challenges. Training success is less about species and more about the relationship you build. So are dogs easier to train than cats? Yes, in most traditional training categories, but both species are intelligent, capable, and eager to learn when training matches their personality and instincts. If you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. And if you want a complete breakdown of training styles, motivational methods, species differences, and step-by-step guides for both dogs and cats, check out our ebook, The Pet Training Comparison Guide. Thanks for watching, and happy training, no matter which furry friend you have.